everyone. My name is Arbel Dolev, and I'm a Senior Director of Customer Success at Centrical. With me today is Helene Zerbib from Wix, who won the Captain Award at our annual Customer Select Awards. This award celebrates an organization that has mastered leadership and coaching. By empowering managers with the right tools and streamlining processes, they create scalable employee management strategies that drive growth, development, and performance across the teams. Today, we're going to talk about what's so special about Wix's program and why they earned this award. Before we get started, Helene, do you want to share a little bit about your role, yourself, the company, and the area of the business that was implemented with Centrical?
No problem. So first of all, thank you so much for giving us this award. We're super excited about it. We had a long process, and it's very exciting to see the result of it. So a little bit about the organization itself, about myself. As you know, Wix is a global company. It's a huge company, and we are focusing in the customer care user-facing teams. In terms of where we do and how we do, this year we decided to focus more about our managers and empowering our managers. A little bit about myself, how I came into this project. I am managing all of the user-facing or delivery teams, as we say in Wix, in the Tel Aviv sites. We also have other global sites, and it's a global organization. It's a huge organization, and it requires a lot of efforts and collaboration between all of us.
I can only imagine. When we go global, there's a lot to focus on in terms of bringing everybody to the same page. And is that what brought you to Centrical? What brought Wix to Centrical? What was really the main pain point or the problem that you were trying to address when you were focusing on the managers?
So I would say it was less of a pain point, more of willing to have more transparency. Basically, Centrical were able to give us transparency of all of our current KPIs invisible for both experts, which are the direct employees that are user-facing, and the managers. It gives everybody the transparency, and it gave us the ability to have everything centralized, basically, in one tool. We stopped using multiple tools. We only have one tool that everybody are looking at it and going with it, basically.
Amazing. Okay, so everybody's in Centrical, the experts and their managers, their team leaders, yes. And they're all aligned on the same data and the same information that's being delivered. It's fantastic. So, but you still, you focused on the managers, right? Because I think that transparency is relevant for the experts as well. But you focused this year on the managers, and that's what we're recognizing in what you did this year. So maybe you could go into a little bit more details about the strategy for the managers themselves, or sort of the initiative you took with Centrical to bring forth that transparency and alignment.
So again, the main goal of us basically was to make the day-to-day of a TL more efficient. As I mentioned before, we were using multiple tools. It created a lot of chaos. We had each team lead had their own system, metrics, way of doing things, and we wanted to basically centralize everything and align on everything. Because we are a global organization, because we have different cultures, we are different. There's a human material that is different from one side to another. We wanted to align on the basic expectation of what to expect from our managers. And having Centrical, it gave us the ability, first of all, that it's going to be all aligned, transparent, and very easy to document.
Okay, that's interesting. And you mentioned before that part of what you were doing was taking existing processes in different places and bringing them all into the Centrical platform. I can only imagine that is a process, right? And that includes change management and all of that good stuff. Can you elaborate how you did that? What were the reactions?
So first of all, we had to align on the expectation, because obviously when introducing a new tool, you also have to introduce with it the new expectation. What do you expect in terms of usage, in terms of like how you deal with the tool in the day-to-day. So we did a process with all of our managers that basically had these introductions and align. And right now we're in the stage of monitoring and engaging everybody to the tool and to the flows that we created within the tool. The idea is, again, to have the goal, first of all, is to have transparency, improve the efficiency, because again, across the board, we know that having multiple tabs, multiple tools, it's not efficient. It's not a correct usage of our manager's time. Having everything in one place, it helps us basically to improve it.
And how did the managers react to these changes?
I would say, first of all, there was a long waiting to have something like it. There was a need that came a lot from the managers. They know that each one of them are taking it and they're interpreting in a different way. Finally, we were able to align and to have something equal between all managers. So I would say there was quite a bit of excitement around this. Actually, again, to have this visibility, to have all of the options that we added, instead of them filling out all these different types of forms, having it all in one place, they were waiting for it. And they were like, it's about time that it got here.
Excellent. Sounds good. And when it did get there, was it what they expected? What were the reactions like?
So as we know, not always is always what everybody expected to be. We had some adaptation and we're still in the adaptation mode. And this is also a continuous work that we are doing with Centrical, and we will add more features in the futures to improve our efficiency and also our workflows, because we know that right now having one system that centralize all the flows for us is helpful and useful. And also with this system, with the abilities of Centrical, we can monitor also the engagement, not only the quality of the work, but also the engagement of both experts and TLs. And it's something that we didn't have before.
Fantastic. So I think that is a good lead into my next question, where it sounds like you made a big transition, okay? And you put a lot of different processes into Centrical. I'm wondering if you would be able to share what these processes are, and then how you measured whether or not the move to Centrical was successful.
So first of all, the processes that we did are everyday, day-to-day flows of each TLs that we're having. We had certain processes that, again, required different forms, different steps. We basically integrated them, most of them, to Centrical. So you can basically follow the steps within Centrical, and then you have all the visibility that you need in one place. In terms of how we monitor it, again, with the reporting system that Centrical provides, this gives us basically an overview of everybody, the status of every TL right now, every expert in the system. So this is how basically we are monitoring right now. And again, each manager and the managers of managers are now basically required to put it, to integrate this tool within their one-on-ones, within the conversation. This is a tool that it's not only for transparency and improving efficiency, but this is definitely a managerial tool for us as well.
Cool. Is it working? Are they using it?
So we're still adapting to it. There are still things that we need to improve there. I think once we have, again, the more we reduce the flows that are outside of Centrical, we'll have better engagement. But again, it's work in process. It's not where we want it to be yet. I think every tool, and every flow, needs to be improved, and we are working on it. But we do see improvement, and we do see more engagement, and we do see more, even more clarity between the expert and the TL, because again, everything is documented. Everything, there's one view basically that is set for all.
Okay, I love it. All righty. And then if we look ahead a little bit, are there additional objectives you're looking to achieve with Centrical, or any new directions you're excited about that you want to share with us?
Definitely. We just started with basically improving the managerial aspect of Centrical from our point of view. I would like to continue implementing more and more flows, and also having a reporting system that will be a bit more advanced for us, so we can have the action items basically called out to us. You have a lot of features in Centricals, which is something that we really love, that basically call out for actions. And this is what we want to see in the upcoming future, that the call out for actions will be not only for managers, but also for managers of managers. Having an additional layer of managers within Centrical is something that I would definitely aim to. And again, integrating all of the flows that we can be integrated into Centrical, definitely a goal for us.
All right, well, I look forward to seeing that. In closing, I want to thank you, Helene, for sharing Wix's journey and experience with us today. Again, congratulations on your 2024 Select Award. It's been really inspiring to hear how you're not just pushing the boundaries, but you're making Centrical to everything that you're doing, and we can't wait to see how your continued success unfolds.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.